it's time in time with your time and his news. It's captured for the Queen to use.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Dwayne here. So, okay, new collection spotlight. I mentioned about doing this a few times and I always forget about it. So, I've been asked quite a few times actually since I did my Genesis collection. I've gotten messages, Dwayne, when are you going to show your Yes collection? So, that's what I'm going to do today. And this is what got me going. Once again, I got a message yesterday, and since I've been going through and doing some re-sleeving, I thought, what a perfect time to do this. So I got this message from Dan, DWC311. He writes, just a little request for you, Dwayne. How about showing all your Yes stuff? I know you mentioned in your Genesis collection video that you wanted to show your Yes stuff. I'm sure the VC would really like to see all your Yes stuff, since I know everybody really enjoyed your Genesis videos. Thank you, by the way. You may want to consider doing a Yes video if you got time and whatnot. I understand how it is with these requests. Thanks, peace, and later, Dan. So, Dan's a really cool guy, one of my subscribers. Here you are, Dan. So the only thing is I'm not going to show all my Yes stuff. It would just take too long. So I'm going to limit it strictly to my vinyl. I have, I don't know, 40 plus bootleg CDs, you know, for Yes. In fact, what we're listening to now, this is an original pressing on CD. This is Yes, Perpetual Change. This is on High Watt Records. This is not a burn. This is the actual, you know, from High Watt Records, their bootleg. This is 1971, July 24th, in New Haven, Connecticut. That's where this was recorded. So, that's just one of, you know, I'd be sitting here all day holding up CDs and whatnot, as well as cassette tapes and the like. And I didn't pull my 7 inches. I don't have a whole lot of Yes 7 inches, unfortunately. So no big deal, I'll leave those out. So I guess we're just gonna go strictly 12-inch vinyl. So, first off, the mailman came about an hour ago. My new order of Blake sleeves came in. So Blake, thank you. I'm gonna be busy, I can't wait. And you know, it sucks I didn't order as many as I wanted to because of Christmas. And I know these are going to go fast, so I'm going to have to get more. Alright, so let's get started. Now, I don't have a lot of import stuff like I do my Genesis, but I'm just going to start going through it. So, first, this is the first album, just self-titled Yes, on Atlantic, and let me say this, all of my Yes vinyl, all of the vinyl throughout the collection is mint or near mint. Otherwise I don't allow it in there. Outside of a couple of the bootlegs, some of the bootlegs, you know, when you find bootlegs, they're so freaking rare that, you know, if it's like, okay, there's a few scratches on it, you know, I'm not going to let that stop me from buying it because you'll never see it again. So anyway, all the studio stuff and things like that, all of this stuff is just mint condition. And this has all the inserts in it. Okay, there's a later pressing of this where it was just the vinyl. This has all the inserts, and I'm not going to open all these up because they're in Blake sleeves now, and it'll take a long time. Certain things I will open and show you guys though. So first album, and that has the inserts. And this is the first album. This is the second pressing without the inserts. But as you can see, the sleeves are just freaking mint. I pride myself on my Yes and my Genesis. So this is, let me do this one first. Second album, Time in a Word. Also on Atlantic. And this, real quickly, what I want to say about Time in a Word is, for the longest time, I didn't get this album. I didn't get it, It just didn't gel with me till about 5 years ago. What an amazing album now. Oh my God, I love Time in a Word. So, that's an original pressing. This is the Time in a Word. This is the 180 gram reissue, and this is on Friday Music. And all the 180 gram stuff that I have, I all bought brand new. So these are all still in like brand new condition. And you can see down there, Friday Music. This is the cover for Time in a Word that was released in the UK. Okay. I'm glad they chose to use this cover on the reissue of this here. I think it's a much cooler cover. And in fact, speaking of, on the first album, the self-titled Yes album, the import, the original UK pressing of this, it's an all-black cover, and it has the balloon Yes in it, the cartoon balloon, and it says Yes in it in a pinkish red color. I would love to find a copy of that. That's one thing I haven't done, is really focused a lot on UK pressings of Yes. And one, they're just so darn expensive, but I just haven't gotten there yet. So anyway, Time in a Word, 180 gram reissue. Okay, next up, the Yes album. And you'll see that some of these I do have multiple copies of. And the reason will be, it's going to be an original pressing, a second pressing, a later pressing, a record club edition, so on and so forth. I may not remember them all as I go through, but some that I do, I'll point them out to you. But this is an original pressing. And this is also an original pressing. And this is the 180 gram reissue. And this one is on, which one is this on? It says Atlantic, but I don't think that's right. I know it was originally Atlantic, but this is the 180 gram reissue. It's not Friday Music. I can't remember which company this is. It doesn't say. Anyway, that's the 180 gram reissue. Next up, not to be cliche, but it is my favorite Yes album. Always has been. And this is an original first pressing of Fragile. And, I'm going to point something out about Fragile here that a lot of people may not know. Let me get through them first. So, that's the first pressing. And all of my copies do have the insert, which is the little book. This is, let's do 7211. Yeah, this is another original pressing. Okay, this is a record club edition. Remember the old RCA record club? I'll show you here. You can see right down here. Right there. what's that say? Manufactured by RCA Music Service, Indianapolis, Indiana. And this is SD19132 on the spine there. That's the quick indicator. And this is a later original, standard pressing, a later issue. And this is a later pressing, has the same number as the Record Club edition, but does not have the Record Club edition logo down here. And then one of my pride and joys, this is the 180 gram reissue. And this is on Acoustic Mastering. This guy right here goes for quite a bit. I'm not sure why. I think it may have been one of the first 180 gram remasters that they did. I think that's why. But this guy goes for a pretty penny. Absolutely happy to have this. So on Fragile here, I've got 6 copies there, okay? All different in some way, shape, or form. And even on some of the standard pressings, I don't know if a lot of you know this, the inside, and you know, I'll just open a couple to show you here. Open. And this one. I think. Yeah. Oh yeah. If you ever look at Fragile, it's amazing to see. Here's the inside of the gatefold. There is quite a variance in the color. And every single one that I have it's a different color inside. Even some that are the same pressing. They're all different colors. So, don't know if anybody ever really paid attention to that, but it's just kind of a neat thing. Okay, so next up, original pressing, Close to the Edge. Minty Minty. Considered by many to be the best Yes album. This is another copy, another near mint copy. And then of course the 180 gram remaster. And this is on, yeah, this is also on Friday Music there. So I have almost all of the 180 gram remasters. Can't wait for them to do this one. They have not done it yet. But this is Yes Songs, 3LP. This is my near mint copy. It does have the saw cut up there, but just beautiful near mint copy. And then this is my old original copy that I've had since junior high, I think. So this is the one that still gets played. The other one is just more of for my collection. And once again, this is another album that if you look out there, I don't know if you can see it in the video, look at the color difference in the cover. There you go. Yet it's the same pressing. So it's kind of interesting. Next up, probably my second favorite album. Okay, Yes fans either love this album or they're on the fence about it. I absolutely love this album, and this is my original pressing, absolutely mint condition. Tales of from the Topographic Ocean. Absolutely mint. And then this one I just got recently because it just came out recently, I think 4 months ago or so, and it's the 180 gram remaster. Dual LP. And this is on This is Friday Music also. Yeah, there it is. Friday Music. 180 gram guy up here. So, off the shelf new. I think this was like 39 bucks or something like that. But I'll tell you, once it's gone, it's gone. And there's a few bands that I collect. Okay, you know, a lot of people may be like, geez, do you really need 4 copies of that? Well, I collect that particular band. I'm a big fan of that band and I collect them. This is one of them. So, okay, moving on. Next, this is an original pressing of Relayer. Not my favorite Yes album. Good, not my favorite. So that's an original Atlantic pressing. Keep these from sliding. This is another pressing. This is my original copy. And I can tell because it has the little up there that I always remembered. So, another one. And then of course we have the 180 gram remaster. And this is also Friday Music, 180. And you know, these guys, the Friday Music pressings, man, they are incredible. They got the labels exactly the same as the original pressings, as well as the inserts, the lyric sheets and stuff. I can't remember the name of the other company. There's like 3 or 4 companies that are making these. Certain companies have certain rights to certain titles, okay? It's not like one company has the right to all of the Yes catalog. Some of them are just doing the white sleeves, okay? But this company, they actually reproduce the whole thing, the lyric sheet and all. So, that's what this is. Okay, next up. Original pressing of Yesterday's. Beautiful mint copy. And then this is my original copy. Also, as you can see, very, very nice. And like I said, all the vinyl is mint, or near mint. And then this one is still in the shrink wrap. It is open, it's not sealed, but it still has the, you know, the promo. When I say promo in this instance, I don't mean promotional copy distributed. Promotional as in promoting the album. So, the sticker on that. So still in the shrink wrap. And then, okay, now we move on to Going for the One. Killer record. Absolutely love this album. This is an absolute mint condition copy. It does have a little saw mark there, but just mint condition. And then this one, this is a still sealed copy. Never been opened. Original pressing. Going for the One. Never been opened. And then this one, which I will open, this is a, there we go, promotional copy. But what's cool about this one is a very good friend of mine went to a Yes signing and was only able to get John Anderson, but he got this signed for me. And I guess what it was from what he was saying, you had to get in line for each member, not one line for the whole band. It was for each member. And he didn't know which one I wanted, which would have been Chris Squire. So he was just thinking, you know, lead singer. So he got John Anderson's signature on it. And this was back, I want to say mid-80s. So that's how long I've had this one. So my original, and it is signed by John. Gotta stand these up here. Okay, so that's my Going for the Ones, and then this is Tormato. Another album that, you know, when it came out, I was not big on. I was disappointed with it, actually, but now I really appreciate this record. So, nice mint copy there. And then my original copy, which is also still pretty much near mint. And then I'm trying to go through these so that I don't drag this out to, you know, an hour long. Next up, I love this album. Most Yes fans do not. I love this album, and it's Drama. Also gatefold like most of the albums. And, you know, when it comes to Drama, this is when John Anderson left the band, and they got Trevor Horn in on lead vocals and also some of the writing. And this has Into the Lens or I Am a Camera. I always get confused because Trevor Horn, that's Trevor Horn's song. And what many don't know is Trevor Horn was the lead singer for, I mean, Yes fans know this, but a lot of you that may not really have delved into Yes, many don't know that Trevor Horn, lead singer on Drama, also the producer of the new album Fly From Here, okay, Trevor Horn is the lead singer for the Buggles. So a lot of you may remember this. Video Killed the Radio Star. First video ever shown on MTV. That's Trevor Horn, the guy with the big glasses in the video. That's Trevor Horn. So the Buggles. So he went from Video Killed a Radio Star to Yes. You would think, huh? It works though. In fact, so this is Yes, okay. The track on Drama is Into the Lens. The track on the Buggles' Adventures in Modern Recording is called I Am a Camera. Same song. Okay. Obviously this is a more synthy pop version of the song compared to Yes, but it is the exact same song. And I love them both. So, there's a little trivia for you. So anyway, Drama. And that is that one. This is another mint copy. It does have the saw mark, but it is absolutely mint. And then, of course, the 180 gram remaster. And this one is, yes, also Friday Music. Right down there. And, you know, the 180 gram remasters of these, whew, man, do they sound good. Just do yourself a favor, get one and try it. Amazing. Okay, moving on. Now here's one studio album I only have one copy of. But this is my mint copy of Yes Shows. Moving on. Classic Yes. Great compilation. Someone just getting into the band. This is all you need right here to start with. And this is an original first press that comes with the promotional 45 of Roundabout. If you guys are ever flipping through bins and you see this album, open it up. See if it's got that 45 in there. It is rather rare to find it with the 45. I'll show it to you. This is the original paper sleeve it came in. White label, Atlantic promo, small hole, small spindle hole. And it's got I've Seen All Good People, Your Move, All Good People, and Roundabout.